you can be fulfilled and happy.
What's the key to living a happy life?
Good question. What is the key?
It's like breathing.
Happiness researchers say a lot of happiness is genetic. I once reported on these sisters, the giggle twins. They laughed so much, it was a strain to be with them.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything their parents did. The sisters had been separated at birth. They didn't even meet until their 30s, but they were similarly happy all the time.
Oh, my beloved sister.
We find other twins that are remarkably low on such characteristics.
Twins researcher Thomas Bouchard.
We're looking at about a 50% effect of genetic influences.
There are certain brains that are more predisposed to experience happiness compared to other brains.
You're just born with it.
Just born with it.
Psychiatrist Richard Davidson says babies who smile a lot have more electrical activity on the left front part of their brains. And a brain scan can test adults' capacity for happiness. My results were not good news.
You're not a hopeless case, but you can stand some improvement.
Someone like you can become happier if you want to.
Professor Sonja Lyubomirsky, who researches happiness today, says everyone can do things to become happier.
Just social life, socializing is hugely associated with being happy.
But I'm an introvert. I don't want to socialize.
Okay, we actually did a study where we asked both introverts and extroverts for 1 week to act more extroverted.
They told test subjects, talk to some strangers, like a barista at a coffee shop.
We thought that it would be kind of exhausting for an introvert like you.
And introverts in the study did resist.
They're like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to listen to my music. I want to read.
But they were told,
on your next commute on the train, you have to talk to someone. And they did, and it made them happy.
When we asked people, what makes you happy? Most said, being social.
Being with friends.
Spending time with family.
Yep.
Spending time with my children.
You don't need to be super outgoing, says Lyubomirsky.
You can just kind of be a little bit more social than you otherwise are. Call up an old friend.
Calling an old friend matters more if the friend doesn't get many calls. Doing something kind makes the doer happy.
An act of kindness at a St. Pete Starbucks drive-thru inspired an 11-hour chain of paying it forward.
Here's a case where such kindness expanded. A customer at this coffee shop quietly paid for the person in line behind her. That person then did the same thing.
In all, 378 people decided to pay it forward.
It makes you feel like, the world is a good place.
While Lyubomirsky's studies found extroverted behavior increased happiness, those she asked to do something kind for others, like pay for someone's coffee, they did even better. Other researchers gave people an app that periodically asked, are you happy now? And what are you doing now? At the top, intimacy, making love.
Not shocking. The key to happiness is connecting with others.
After making love, the happiest were mostly group activities like cultural events and sports, but also some solitary things. Maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to get out of social events, but I notice gardening, a walk in nature. These aren't group activities, social activities.
That's true. Anything that you can do to sort of improve your sort of sense of personal growth makes people happy. So you need to kind of find what works for you to bring you happiness, and that's going to be different for different people.
Down near the bottom of the list of activities were texting and social media. Things we do a lot. We're not crazy. We're doing it because we think we're getting something out of it.
There's, I think, pretty good evidence of harm from smartphone use.
Especially for young people.
Keep your hands high if you have some kind of streak going, any streaks going.
One Snapchat feature is streaks.
Now, a streak is made when you and another Snapchatter have snapped each other for at least 2 days in a row.
Streaks are popular, but oddly at this high school when a speaker asks,
keep your hands high if you like streaks.
Almost all hands go down.
Isn't that interesting?
The speaker happens to be my son, who gives talks at schools about social media.
Isn't it wild that so many of us are doing something that we don't actually like doing?
We did a study where we asked people to give up their smartphones as much as they can over the course of 8 days. And we found that people who did reported being more satisfied with their life, more kind of present and attentive, less lonely, less stressed out.
And which Americans are happiest? Several researchers said the Amish give up not just cell phones, but even electricity. Are they really happy? We once persuaded some to take a happiness quiz, and sure enough, all rated themselves happy or extremely happy. Why? One Amish woman gave this answer.
You have lots of cousins, maybe 100 or 150 that would always be there to take care of you if you have a need.
In addition to having lots of family around, the Amish obviously are religious. Religious people are happier.
Religious and spiritual people are happier.
I think Jesus gives me the power and the ability to be happy.
Finally, happiness is not the only important thing in life. Unhappiness can spark creativity.
Just to kind of walk through life happy is to miss 90% of life.
Conductor Rick Westerfield says he's happy, but he's also troubled.
I think that's what helps me be a musician. You kind of feel all this angst in the music, all this pain in the music.
Van Gogh cut off his ear and produced his famous self-portrait. Beethoven was so unhappy he was sometimes suicidal. Yet he gave the world Ode to Joy. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it made you happy. If you like these, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That'll make sure you get the next one.